Hi everyone, it's been a minute. I know I've been away, but I was dealing with personal struggles which I will get into details later. In the meantime, here's how I briefly spent the past 6 months. I went to the annual holiday market at Bryant Park and finally got to try the no chewing allowed hot chocolate. And of course, had to take my lactate before taking a sip. If you're Asian, you most likely can relate to me. We continued to walk towards the Rockefeller tree. Did you know the tree is donated each year? We then enjoyed the Saks Light show. It was honestly very impressive. And here's me skipping my way to dinner. Made a pit stop for happy hour oysters before dinner. I love $1 oysters. You taste them better than the pricier ones, and it seems like my bank account loves these too. Then we grabbed a bottle of sake for our omakase dinner. Yes, omakase isn't cheap. For me, I would rather save on cheap quality sushi than have one omakase meal here and there. The experience, the ambiance, and the highest quality is what I'm here for. Mike got a new job, so I threw him a surprise party to celebrate. We love the private room at Blue Willow for privacy. It's so great for special occasions. You can bring your own bottles, but they do charge quite a premium for the corkage fees, which was a little disappointing. But nonetheless, it was still so great to gather with the people that support him. We even went back a few times after that. Here's him giving a thank you speech and cheers to your growing journey. Oh, and look how much food we got for the table. It just kept coming and coming. We stopped by Free Donuts in the middle of the traffic light because we just received our booster shots. This was honestly so spontaneous. Our Uber driver handed over his vaccination card for one too. And this was New Year's Eve, strolling down to downtown. You may be wondering, where did Christmas go? Well, that vlog has already been published. Don't forget to check it out. Anyways, we were on the way down to pick up some steak for dinner. Look at that marbling. Pino's honestly never disappoints. Then we stopped by Saigon Shack to pick up some bami for lunch. This sandwich never gets boring, yet it's so simple. Yes, I'm Asian, so I'm having bubble tea before getting into cooking. Mike was in charge of steak, while I was in charge of the side dishes. There's just something about men cooking steak. It's like they can't cook to save a life, but their meat skills are just beyond. I'm not sure how they do it, but I'm not complaining. It was a perfect crisp on the outside and the perfect medium rare on the inside. Cheers to 2022, also the year of tiger. For those of you born in the year of tiger, you know what I mean.
3, 2, 1.
We thought New York would have more fireworks, but honestly the view was a little disappointing. A month passed by and it was my birthday in February. I was so excited because it was going to be 2/22/2022, but something happened a couple weeks before that. Okay, let me not get distracted and get back to that later, I promise. I was gifted an iMac and a Sony ZV-1 vlogging camera because the two special people in my life understand and know how much I want to start vlogging. I have all the tools that I need. I no longer have an excuse not to vlog. Then we headed to a birthday brunch at Electric Lemon. The vibe kind of reminded me of Asia. It almost felt like we were sitting inside a mall. Did some market research at Sephora. Wink wink. Quick pause here.
I just screenshotted. Okay, anyways.
It was just a moment. I ended the birthday week celebration with a dinner at Genesis. It was a great spot with Genesis exhibition and authentic Korean food. That actually makes me wonder why I haven't been back yet. I would love to take my family there when they visit soon. Oh wait, I lied. I had one last celebration meal at Fort Charles. Wow, the burger was phenomenal. It was the best burger I've ever had, but the portions are quite big, so I recommend you sharing one. And of course, don't forget the french fries. However, it is quite hard to book, so don't forget to book in advance. Shortly after, Mike's family came to visit. We went to Woodbury Outlets. We rented a car, so it was very convenient making a few stops before heading up. Made a rest stop at Target for some warm Starbucks and of course Costco. I personally go so crazy at Costco. There's just something about Costco, if you know what I mean. I had the best $1 hot dog. I may say it was better than Central Park's hot dog. Here's Mike and his dad. I absolutely love their relationship. Then we continued to drive up to Woodbury. Stopped by Montclair for Mike to try, but honestly the discount wasn't that great. But looking at it now, the jacket's actually so pretty, but I'm sure he'll find a better deal somewhere else. Got some gas before heading back to the city because rental car charges an extra if the tank isn't full. Oof, we don't love that. Just a normal weekend in the city. We went to Chinatown to get some soup dumplings. Joe's Shanghai is very well known for this dish. Doesn't this xiaolongbao look so good? I actually learned from my Chinese friend that you have to bite off the top, drink the soup, and then eat the dumpling. Then we walked over to Soho for me to get blue light glasses. I got mine from Warby Parker. And here's me just trying on some glasses. I ended up getting the Simon model and I'm absolutely in love with it. What I love about it is that they offer a 5-piece at-home trial kit and ship for free, especially if you don't live one nearby. This is a great option. It is quite affordable for the quality too. I love some quality girl time. We chat, we do nails, we eat and gossip. I made them the famous parasite noodles with some wagyu. It is quite addicting and honestly it feels less like instant food because of the fancy wagyu we put over the noodles. I love to get creative with something bad and something good. It was still cold in March and April, so we went to have lunch at Raku. It is honestly my all-time favorite udon spot. Their appetizers are so good. I will be going back more often since the fall months are coming. Oh, and here's Axel, who actually just recently moved to San Francisco. I hope you're killing it there. We decided to go for a hike before the summer weather came. It is always essential to pick up Zucker's Bagel by Grand Central before taking the train up. Don't forget to stretch before a long hike. Here's Mike being silly on top of Anthony's Nose hike trail. This trail was relatively easy to get to from the city and the view was so relaxing. And here's us taking a lunch break with a little dog coming to say hi to us. First, I get my box, and depending on how many orders they have, my boxes kind of vary, like the size varies. To make sure that they don't move around, I put in, this is my cleansing balm. I'm honestly so happy with how the box design turned out. It feels so personal to me, and I hope people that are receiving this can see it too. So I have your journey starts here. And the reason why I did that is because when you open the box, it actually says yes to glass skin. So this cleansing balm is all about promoting that glass skin and introducing daily rituals. I know not everyone is a cleansing balm user, but once you get on this routine of cleansing balm, it becomes more of a therapeutic experience for your face first thing in the morning, last thing in the evening. So here is your journey to glass skin. And yes, some people order more than one. Thank you so much for supporting my passion and small business. I guess you could also reuse this as a bookmark. Here are all the instructions when you receive the package. Yoonique. As a final step, I have this customized Yoonique tape. This is the final packaging. I'll provide a link below, so hopefully you guys can support my passion and my small business. We also have our own social media, Yoonique Skin, so don't forget to follow there and give it some love. I just finished my morning routine and came back from the groceries. And I'm just gonna quickly make breakfast before I chat with you guys. Gonna make some yogurt for breakfast. Let's get started. Having the white mustache yogurt. Let's try it. Wow, the bottle is so pretty. I think I should recycle and reuse this. So I have my yogurt here. You know what? It's not really working. I'm gonna eat half of this and come back to refill the toppings. So the yogurt's really good. I do love Greek yogurt. The table is not looking so right. I overfilled it on the toppings that it's just everything's falling apart. So let's chat. Wow, how do vloggers do this? How do you just sit and talk to the camera? This is so awkward. If this is something I've been wanting to do, I have to get comfortable, so let's try it. Well, the clips are how I've been spending the past 6 months. A lot has happened since 6 months. I was so excited about this year because, you know, 2022. And for those of you, well, my friends, because my viewer number is not there yet. 222, you never really get this. It comes every multiple years. So I was so excited. It's gonna be my year of the tiger, 2022. And then 2 weeks before my birthday, I got my very first panic attack. I was about to go to sleep and I couldn't swallow myself. It felt like I was choking. It felt like there was something here, and it not only messes up with your mental, but I was home alone. So I was telling my best friend, you have to come home. I can't explain it, but I'm choking and I think I'm having a panic attack. I was like, please come home now, it's urgent. So she made her way here and she was here pretty quick. But when you're trying to get out of it and you don't know it or not familiarized with what a panic attack is, you're like, what am I supposed to do? So I think she probably came within 5 minutes, but that 5 minutes felt forever. It was the longest 5 minutes ever. I'm someone that has like a pretty good mental health, so when that happens, like close to my birthday, you know, I'm supposed to have like bottomless brunch, drink alcohol to celebrate, and 2 days after I went to a bottomless brunch to celebrate, and all I could think of was, why did I get a panic attack? When will I get a next one? And that kind of caused my anxiety to get higher. I didn't really know what an anxiety or panic attack was. So since then, I try to stay away from alcohol. I think I did drink like on my birthday because I was like, you know what? Try not to think about it. You're here now. And then from Feb till June, I would say, I completely cut off alcohol. I cut off caffeine, whatever could kind of like make my heart beat faster, I cut off. And within the 6 months, I spoke to more people that had these experiences, and I realized how common it is like for people to have panic attacks. Some people have experienced it in middle school, and I happen to experience it in my 20s, where maybe I'm able to understand it more. But it was such a scary experience because it made me realize you have to take care of your mental health the way you take care of your physical health. So I started meditating daily. I went to breathwork class. That was so dreamy. And recently I started acupuncture. And what's really important is how you start your day. So before I would just work out to, you know, like if I'm going to the beach and I want to slim down a little because it's bikini season, that was kind of my goal, to work out. But now I work out daily because it just helps me start my day better. I would say it took me almost 4 to 5 months to get to where I am today, where I feel like I have no panic attacks anymore. If I feel like something's coming, I know very well how to control that situation from not coming to me. So some things that really help are breath work, and I do self-reiki before going to bed. It took me a while to be like, what is self-reiki? Like, how am I supposed to balance my chakras? So to kind of break down how my routine works and the tools that have helped me, meditation helps me so much. So I wake up and I always do 10 breath works. There's this thing called mindfulness on an Apple Watch, and you set the time and it'll vibrate when you want to inhale and then you exhale. So I do that for 10 times. Do my morning skincare routine, take my multivitamins. Multivitamins are so important. I think it kind of like balances the nutritions, and mental is related to what you put in your body. So I take my daily supplements, and then I go Blue! Blue, come here. Snacky? Here is not the bear. Okay, what's this? After I do that, I go for a run, and then I always end my workout with yoga, and then I shower and then start my day. I think here is a reason why I think I may have gotten a panic attack. So for those of you that know me, beauty has been something that I'm so passionate about. When I say beauty, I mean specifically skincare, because I'm a believer that if you don't have a good base, your makeup won't really absorb well. Base has to act as a really smooth canvas for all the layers over it to work. Kind of like Photoshop. You have to create the base layer and then create layers over it, right? So being introduced to skincare at such a young age, I took really good care of my skin, and that's something that I'm confident and proud to say that is probably my best feature, my skin. And I would often get asked like, what do you use on your skin? And honestly, I don't have a special routine. I can just use from drugstore, Sephora, Caring brand. But I know what really stuck to me is a good cleansing routine. So it's something that I've been working on for years. A lot of product development, a lot of testing, also self-teaching myself about these ingredients, being a chemist to playing a role in PND to packaging to FDA to import and export. It was just a lot of self-learning, self-researching, and as much as you're doing what you're passionate about, you think your body can take it. Sometimes it truly can't. I didn't realize how stressed I was, and I think that's kind of what caused my panic attack. So moving forward, I was going through all that, and I didn't mind doing that because I was so close to launching my brand. And if I'm not standing on 2 feet to get my stuff together, who will? I'm not gonna give the task to someone that's where it's not really their job. I had to fight through it, and I kept pushing and pushing. And I'm a true believer that even though it seems so tough now, these moments will be so fulfilling and be so worth it. As much as I was going through my personal struggles, I was very close to my product launch and my brand launch. It's been years in the make. I saw an opportunity in such a saturated market for me to launch this product. Despite what I was going through, when we did photo shoot, built out a website, and I have officially launched a skincare brand, which I will link below in the description. It's something that's so personal to me. I've always wanted to work in beauty, and how amazing is it that I was able to save up literally years. I don't think people understand how much I save up to do this with no funding, and I finally launched it. I've gave it my all, and there's no backing out. I won't get into so much details of the business side because that's exactly why I'm gonna continue to start vlogging. YouTube is a red sea of people. What I ate in New York, life in New York City, what I ate in a day. But I want to focus more on growing in our 20s together. I'm sure there are a lot of entrepreneurs out there who want to start their own brand, and maybe you are a step ahead of me. I am one of those people that watch your vlogs and learn from your vlogs. I just want to show you the raw clip. On the website, the brand and packaging, everything looks so glamorous. But the truth is, behind it is all the not glamorous work. I'm the one waking up, and in between my morning routines, I fulfill orders. I'm in charge of customer service. You know, it's really just me being so hands-on with everything. So I want to show you clips of behind the scenes of a small business owner, some tips I can give, some of the things that I learned and I wish I knew before. And of course, we'll have clips of New York life and my cooking because I love cooking. It's my hobby. And mukbang, it seems like Koreans are known for mukbangs and skincare. Me being a Korean, I have to be on top of that. Yeah, there's just a lot been going on, but I think my mind is finally where it's supposed to be. I've worked on myself. I know how to manage myself pretty well. I now view failure as such a beauty and an opportunity to grow. Like, I don't look at it as an experience that made me so terrified that I could go through it again. If anything, I look at it and I'm like, okay, it happened, and because it happened, I can better control myself now. If it happens, I have the tools for it. So, you know, I'm not gonna be sitting there, I'm like, okay, what is this feeling? Like, why can't I breathe? Am I gonna die? No, I have the tools for it. My mental's just better. I have a very strong, stable startup mindset, because honestly, a startup journey can be so lonely. You're finding answers by yourself. You're finding the right people by yourself. And it's not like you have the funds to hire hire a big team or, you know, raise funding. And I'm not like a celebrity where I know if I launch it, it's gonna happen overnight. So for me, a startup, it's so fulfilling and it makes me so happy when those little customers make sales through word of mouth. Like I have strangers come and they're like, oh, my friend told me about yours and I'm obsessed with it. I think you created such an amazing product. Those are the moments that really keep me going because I know I put my heart into it. I know that it's not just a skincare product, something that's still so new, innovative. I'm creating a skincare brand towards a ritual because for me, self-care isn't about putting a sheet mask on, drinking a cup of tea, and watching a movie. For me, self-care can truly happen every morning and night. You take literally a few minutes of your day to yourself to just take care of your skin. It's how you want to age. Like, the wiser you look, you truly feel more confident. So I feel like I'm finally myself again. I've had this YouTube dream for years. I'm still very awkward at talking to the camera and I don't know if it's ever gonna get easier. I can't even watch my old videos. So I'm finally starting YouTube because I think there are a lot of you guys out there that feel the way I do. You're in your 20s, you started your brand. One, we feel so lost in our 20s, but we're doing something we're passionate about and you just kind of need some sense of, okay, you're doing good, or some tips and guidance. And I find myself relating to so many people on YouTube, and without me being one of them, I'm never gonna get a chance to meet them. So hopefully I'll get a chance to meet you guys. New York, honestly, after the pandemic has been a little difficult to meet new friends, and a lot of my friends from college has left. So I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone and also just meet people. And also same with vlogging, it's way out of my comfort zone. I'm scared people are gonna judge me, but if I don't get out of my comfort zone, I'm never gonna grow. I can't wait to take you through this journey, and I hope if you guys are watching this, if you feel the same way, hope we can support each other. Okay, for real, I have no more excuse not to vlog. I strengthened my mental health. I was gifted an iMac. I have a great vlogging camera. I have all the tools. I need to get into vlogging, and I also need to finish my breakfast. Yeah.